and Samuel, the Mule, are heading out for exploring. We're going down to southeast Oklahoma, Robbers Cave, down in the Choctaw Nation. We're going to do some hiking, some camping. It's raining quite a bit right now, but it's supposed to be pretty cold tonight. Should clear up tomorrow, so we're going to do a little truck camping and see what kind of adventure we can find. Right, Samuel?
Yeah.
All right, we'll see you on the road. All right, good morning. Me and Samuel here spent the night at this younger campground. We got in pretty late last night, so we just kind of pulled in, but pretty much have the whole thing to ourselves. So we are making us some coffee this morning and go put a little breakfast together and see what we can get into today. So we just camped out in the truck last night, the old trusty 2004 Chevy. Threw all our gear right there in the back. Worked out great. Slept good. It's a little cold this morning. Probably in the 40s. Maybe supposed to be high in the 50s today. So looks like it's gonna be clear. Rain's done, so that's good. And we're gonna get us coffee, some breakfast, and then go hike around here. All right, me and Sammy are heading off on a hike. Found this trail that goes down to the river. So come on, Samuel, we'll see where this takes us. We headed down this way earlier. This goes right beside the Fushmaline River. With all the rain we've had, it's got a nice little flow to it. And this area actually is a trout fishery. We saw some signs earlier, and I guess they stock trout in here during the winter. Alright, here we are at Robbers Cave, the actual cave itself. So this area was reportedly a outlaw hideout. This whole area during the 1800s was Indian territory. It was prior to Oklahoma becoming a state. So you had you didn't really have law enforcement. If you're familiar with the Charles Portis novel True Grit and the movies based on that, which are some of my favorite westerns, that was this area. This area had a lot of outlaws that hid out to evade the law. They commit crimes, come into the Indian nations because rugged terrain, not a lot of people, and really didn't have any jurisdiction. So that's kind of some of the background of this history. Bell Star, the Jesse James gang, the Younger gang, and so a lot of these outlaws roamed these areas and hid out. So it's kind of some pretty unique history here, and so we'll kind of give some flavor for the deal. Samuel's already found a couple of these caves and been able to explore through. So let's go through one, Samuel. We'll switch around here. And all right, so Samuel's already found one of these caves here, and he's going to take us through. I think this is a little too narrow for me to squeeze through, but Samuel fits. head back out. All right, just some beautiful views here. Okay, so we have found a cave.
Whoa, that's cool. We're high. What is dripping from the loop? It's like a nice little set of caves.
What do you think, Samuel? Would this be a good outlaw cave?
Yeah. It's like here it's like pretty good for like ambushing. There's like different caves.
Yeah, it's hard not to imagine being back in the kind of old west. Kind of outlaw hideout. Just like Samuel said, this would be a perfect spot. You're secluded. Got some safety,
It's like high up.
but yet you've got
Like
pretty good view of a distance.
pretty good ambushing spots. What's over there?
Let's go find out.
Okay. Daddy, look, it's another little spot in the cave. Whoa, Dad, it's a little hideout thing. And you can like get the cave by this. I think that's too small for you to space the over there, Daddy.
Maybe so.
Can I go ahead?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Daddy, I found another cave. Small though. Down. Can't climb down. Get down. Did you and Hank find the caves up here?
Yeah.
Come on. cave.
Man, check out this view. It's awesome.
Whoa! Daddy, come look at this. So it looks like this rock fell, except it didn't fall all the way, got stuck. But I also found this little tunnel in here. I don't think it's wide enough for me to squeeze through though.
Probably not. Can you go all the way through?
Hey! I don't know where it leads though.
Don't get in there and get stuck.
Okay. Probably won't do that.
What do you think about Robbers Cave, Samuel?
It's awesome. It's cool. I found this tunnel that leads into the open.
All right, so about to see if I can squeeze through this. Hope my claustrophobia doesn't kick in. You heading down?
This looks flat. Ooh, that's wet. Cold. Ow! Whoa. I just got my hand wet. Daddy, the tunnel goes on, except it gets smaller. It's like right here. That small, except it goes deeper.
You gonna go for it?
No, it's like this far apart.
Oh.
Right here. It's cool. Like you can get under here, and like you can. There's like a little wall, so you take a shot. You take like your rifle, like put it over right here, and like shoot out. You get like a pretty good view. And you can also sit like right here for protection. It'd be cool. This cave right here. I'm gonna go in. I think it might be Robbers Cave, but it might not. I'm gonna go check it out. Whoa. It's a long way out. I don't know how to go. I'll go down. I'll go down. I don't think I can get down. It's small. I don't think you can fit in there. Anyway, you can go around though, I think. Stuff over there. I think.
All right, so this is the stone corral.
Whoa! I just got myself wet. Daddy, look at the seat.
Right here, Samuel coming out of the Devil's Slide area. Got it, bud?
Yep. Okay. Down. Then we go out. Okay.
All right, so we're here at the park. They have a nature center. It's in this beautiful old building, this national park style building, and they've got I'll just flip it around and show you. So they've got a stream exhibit, has some shiner. Got a lakes exhibit with a largemouth bass. We got a red ear slider. So that's pretty cool.
That's clam, Daddy.
Yeah, they got a freshwater mussel. But then over here, they've got, looks like about one of every type of poisonous snake that's in the area. This is pretty impressive. So, got a timber rattlesnake. He doesn't look super friendly.
Is he?
And then, what we got here, a pygmy rattlesnake. Check out how camouflaged he is.
I can't see him.
And then right here we have a copperhead hiding in the rock there. And the one that I'm probably the most
Daddy, it's over there.
weary of is, I don't know if you can see it or not, but
Whoa.
it's a western
that's
cottonmouth.
huge. I can see it from right here. So,
And then we're over here, it's kind of hard to see, it's way in the back, but it's a ginormous western diamond rattlesnake. And then Samuel shows this bear. They have a really neat example of a black bear. So we're in the area of the state where about on the edge of black bears, but they have this black bear has this really neat blonde coloration. So here's the outside of this nature center. So a lot of this state park, a lot of the facilities were built during the Depression with the Civilian Conservation Corps. So you see a lot of the CCC stamped on a lot of the stuff here. But I was reading some history here, and this structure was designed and overseen by the same guy who did a lot of the national parks. The guy that did the park structures at Yosemite and Grand Canyon and Yellowstone, and so it's got this really cool, just massive native rocks and these huge timbers. It's just a really cool building. If I ever built a nice lodge, I'd love to have something like that. Alright, so me and Samuel forgot our toothbrush and toothpaste, so we had to make a quick trip to the Po People store and grab us a toothbrush. So let's see, got this, and we get some toothpaste, and while we're here, maybe we'll go ahead and get us some charcoal, cook our dinner on tonight. Okay, so we having kind of a late lunch right now. Samuel made himself his specialty, smoked apples. Heating up some of the coffee from this morning, and I made him a grilled cheese. So pretty good little lunch, and not exactly roughing it too much. Last night on the way out, since we were going to be pretty late, we decided to stop in Krebs, which is a little Italian community, and we went to Pete's place. Got a bunch of Italian food, so we got some leftovers. We're going to heat some of those up. Have a little leftover spaghetti meatballs with our lunch snack. So yeah, roughing it pretty hard out here. All right, Samuel, how's your lunch?
It's good.
So you got your smoked apples.
Mhm.
That's your camp specialty.
Yep.
And how's the grilled cheese treating you?
Good.
Alright. Alright, so here's some of this leftover Pete's place spaghetti. I think I got one meatball. Not a bad little addition to our lunch.
Toad, gray tree frog, wolf frog, southern leopard frog, and smallmouth salamander. For the fish, there's a minnow, gold shiner, largemouth bass, channel catfish, bluegill, green sunfish, and mosquito fish.
Alright, so there's this low water dam that we found down here. Going to check it out. Looks like there were several of these along the creek. This one had a cool little trail going right down to it. I think it's really cool how this dam has been here so long that you can see on the backside it's filled in with sediment, so much so that you've had a lot of vegetation and trees starting to grow back and kind of reclaim the area, and it's more naturalized. See some of the stone structure over here. Really cool little area. Alright, so check this out. This is an old like generator engine kind of powerhouse. It says that it was used by the Civilian Conservation Corps for when they were building the camps and working out here back in the, I guess it'd be the 30s. And this was with power, basically a little small powerhouse to power their equipment. It's really cool, this old engine.
The fan right here is all bent up.
It says it's a Hercules engine. This is really cool. Just out here kind of along the stream bank. It's got this cool rock structure made out of native stone. No roof or anything anymore, but just check this engine out. This is really cool. Kind of a flathead style.
Daddy, come look at this.
What's it say?
This is the United States. A product of United States Motors Corporation.
That's pretty cool.
That's like the year on it, I think. Has 120. Has 1,200 written on it and stuff. I don't know what is this though.
That's cool. Get a little wider shot of this this building. It's really cool. I love that native rock like that. You can kind of see how it's down inside there. Pretty cool little relic there. Really cool amphitheater, probably also built by the CCC back in the day. It's pretty cool right here on the lake shore. Got the big bluffs behind it. Kind of surrounded on all sides by the lake. It's a pretty cool old structure. Let's see. So what's on this side?
It's like a bridge.
Oh, cool.
It hits up the water.
Oh, that's really cool. Those big rock bluffs are cool.
Those are huge.
So we found us a new campsite for the night. It's not too far from where we camped last night, but we picked one out a little bit closer to the woods. It's got a pretty cool fire pit going. So Samuel's out collecting some firewood. Just going to be bunking down in the truck again tonight. I'm going to grill out and cheat a little bit instead of cooking over the fire. We've got some charcoal. But nice little spot. Kind of hear the creek in the background. So here's a little bit better view of how we're going to set up for the night. It's kind of a new setup for our camping, but I've got this cot, super comfortable, and I have a couple of these really big bags. They have a built-in liner. I mean, definitely for car camping. This isn't something you could pack with you. They're really bulky, but really warm, really comfortable. So they work out great car camping. And so, shoot, the older I get, the better I need some good sleep. So, slept great last night on this setup. And Samuel has the same bag, and then he's got a new bag stuffed inside of there. I've got an extra blanket stuffed inside of mine, so I think we'll be perfectly fine tonight. We got our bags stuffed down here at our feet where we can get to it. We've got this big action packer we've used for years. Just all kinds of random stuff in there. Our cook stove, extra bottles of propane. Got our coffee pots, pans, toilet paper, some rain gear, tarps, whatever we need. This is kind of one of those deals I like to keep ready so that we just grab it and go. We threw all of our extra stuff up front. His booster seat, extra bag, our food bag, maps, that kind of stuff. I went ahead and threw on this sunshade just to give a little extra privacy in the morning, because we are in a campground, and so if somebody pulls in at night or anything else, I'm going to keep the headlights from shining on you. The back's not too bad, tinted windows, so it's pretty comfortable sleeping in there, really. And we will get going on our fire pretty soon, and get going on our dinner, and we'll keep you updated. Okay, so Samuel's got his fire built here, and he's about to light it, so give it a go. Get down in there closer. We put a little bit of that charcoal in there that should help it get going. He's got some kindling. Go down a little lower. There you go. Right there.
Charcoal lighting.
Good. Keep it going. Now take some of those small sticks and put it on where the flame has come up.
I'm not burning down. plywood on when it's burning. It burns big. Stuff is on.
Okay, so here's what we're working on for dinner. We've got some chicken sausages that are stuffed with spinach and feta cheese. Gonna take some of those baked potatoes, already baked, throw those on the grill, top it off with some cheese, maybe some toast, and got some fruit, some salad, or not salad, but fruit. And yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Should be pretty good. Got our fire going, so we'll be grilling everything shortly. All right, we are hunkered down in the truck. Starting to get kind of cold, but we've got plenty of blankets. Should be just fine. But here's kind of our setup. See, we've got all our sleeping bags. We got all our gear handy, whatever we need. A little lantern up here, so it's not too bad. It's a nice little RV, and so we're about to head to sleep for the night. So see you in the morning. All right, we finally got up out of bed. It's a pretty cold night last night. What was it, Samuel? About 25.
Yep.
But we stayed pretty warm. Samuel's cooking us up some of the baked potatoes, grilling them. Got some chicken sausage. Don't let it burn. We got some coffee already made, and we're heating up some eggs. So gonna eat pretty good this morning. Kind of warm up. It's warmed up already. It's probably about 32, 33. So not too bad once you get moving. How's that coffee, Samuel?
It's good.
Good. So here's another one of those low water dams. So we saw this trail over here where the bridge goes and decided we'd come check it out for a little bit. It's that low water dam we were just at. The river's up nice and good. It's a good riffle area. We're gonna check this trail out and see where it takes us. Alright, so we just jumped on this trail here, and I thought it was just going to go across the stream, but it's actually one of the trails that goes all the way out to where we were at yesterday, about 3 or 4 miles north of here. So we're going to check this out for a little bit. If it's the one I think it is, it goes up and over the bluffs that are that look over the lake. So we may see if we can find that and check that out. It's got some pretty good elevation, Jay. You kind of see. So we're heading up pretty steep, at least for this area, and so hopefully that's going to take us up on those bluffs. So check it out. All right, so we came around on this trail. It is taking us to the other side of the lake. You can kind of see through the trees there the spillway from Lake Carlton here. Then we found these cool, I don't know if these are old like campsites. Looks like maybe an old campsite, but it's got that native rock that looks like all the other CCC built stuff. There's another couple over here. So it's kind of a pretty cool area. I think we've hiked maybe not quite a mile to get over here, but It's kind of a cool look of the other side of the spillway. So here's a little bit closer down to the spillway. Samuel, show us this moss you've been seeing everywhere.
I saw this moss. It's like really soft and thick, like really thick.
It's really neat.